upgraded. I want to start working out a lot consistent, a lot of collages. We can reach that goal. As soon as I turn 16, hand me that license. I want one. My first Jellycat. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am filming this on January 5th, and you're probably like, how are you holding your phone right now? You film on your phone, that isn't possible. Well, I got a camera, my Canon PowerShot V10. It is literally my baby, I love it so much. And we're gonna be filming on it from now on, instead of this, which fills up storage every single time I film a video. We've upgraded, let's just say that. But anyway, since it's January 5th, it's obviously the new year. It's 2026. And with the new year comes new goals. And that's exactly what this video is going to be about. This video is going to be all about my goals and achievements I want to accomplish in 2026. I was hoping this video would actually be my first video of 2026, but we had to take a 2-week hiatus because I was having some technical difficulties over Christmas and it just took a while to get fixed. So the video that was supposed to be released like 2 weeks ago got delayed. So this will be our second video of 2026, but it is what it is. But I have lots of goals and resolutions I want to do this year, more than normal. So let's just get straight into it. I have a whole 2026 mood board on Pinterest. I've been adding to it for the past few days, so we're gonna go based off of this. My first goal that I want to get into is kind of my main goal and what I'm looking forward to most. I want to get into journaling this year, which may sound like a very small goal. Everyone says that they want to journal, but I actually really want to get into it this year. I've always kind of journaled, but it's always been on and off and just not consistent. Speaking of the word consistent, that's kind of my word of the year this year. So that word is gonna be in this video a lot, but it never really stuck with me. I enjoy doing it, but it's just never really stayed. So I really want to get back into it. Journaling makes me feel so refreshed, whether it's in the morning or the night. If I journal in the morning, it prepares me for the day ahead and just refreshes my brain. And if it's at night, it just really puts a reset on my brain. And I genuinely love it so much, so I definitely want to get back into that. I actually have a journal coming. It's not here yet, but I need a new one because all of my journals are pretty much full for the most part of just random stuff. I'll put the journal I'm getting up here, but I'm so excited to use it. This journal is about to help me journal every single day, let me just tell you that. My second goal, which is kind of my main goal too, is to focus on my physical health and just be overall a little more healthier this year. I want to start working out a lot more, and last year I worked out, it just wasn't, here comes the word again, consistent. It was always kind of scattered. I had a routine, but I never really followed it. It was kind of just like pick and choose most of the time based on my mood, and that is not what I want to go for this year. I want to work out, have a set routine, and do it those days every single time if I can. And I also want to get into eating a little bit healthier and just having overall healthier eating habits. Last year I wouldn't say I ate horrible, I just feel like I ate a little too much junk food and like fast food. While I love my Taco Bell and Chipotle, I definitely need to cut back on it. So I definitely want to focus on healthier alternatives or just healthy foods. And I also want to intake a lot of protein. And overall, when I eat healthy and work out, it makes me feel so nice. I actually worked out earlier and I feel so refreshed and like set for the day. Whether it's early in the morning or after school, it just really makes me feel 10 times better. And when I eat healthy, my brain feels refreshed. So we need to get back into that. Guys, my journal is literally 6 stops away, so. Now, another thing I want to get into is saving money. There's a lot of like money things involved on my mood board this year, and that's because I really just want to start saving. Last year was just a lot of money spending, and while it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't really great, and I don't know, I don't want to keep spending money on things that I don't necessarily need and I rather just want, because that ultimately ends up just buying a bunch of stuff that I don't even use. So I definitely want to save up my money for stuff that I actually need or really want and I'm actually putting thought into, rather than just like, oh yeah, that's cool, bye. Last year, whenever I got any sort of form of money, I would just automatically go spend it, and that is not what I want to be doing. I don't want my mindset to be like, oh, I got money, let's go spend it, because I feel like that's not really going to help me in life, and it's just going to create bad habits habits. So I want to undo that habit and just save. Okay, this one's kind of random, but I want to start getting like plants. I do not have any plants in any room of mine, and even if I do, they're fake because I literally have never been able to take care of one. But I definitely want to because, I don't know, taking care of a plant just seems fun to me, and I feel like it just adds a lot of personality to your spaces, and I don't know, it just seems so enjoyable and fun. That was kind of random. That's not like something that I necessarily have to do or am really wanting to do, but it just seems like something that would be fun. Okay, and my next thing is a pretty big thing. I want to hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. Wow, that seems like a really little number. That is such a big accomplishment of mine that I've been wanting to hit, and I feel like this year we can really do it. Right now, I'm at about 153 at the moment, and I feel like if I put in the effort and I put out vlogs that are good and high quality for you guys, we can reach that goal. So if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, make sure you go subscribe to help me hit that goal, because that would mean the world. And another thing that kind of connects to that is just being consistent, there's the word again, with my filming schedule and just what I'm filming, I guess. Like, I want to make sure that I'm filming on schedule and on time to make sure I'm getting videos up, and also editing, all while balancing like my personal life and just other things outside of vlogging. That's been a struggle for me. When I am consistent with vlogging, I feel like it just really takes up a big block of my day and time. So I want to find a balance that helps me kind of do other things outside of editing sometimes, but also being consistent with it and making sure I'm getting things up on time. Speaking of, I think I have a pretty set schedule. I said I was going to tell you guys in the next video, in the last video, so here we are. Right now, I think I'm gonna upload kind of what I've been doing so far, but just really locking it in place. I think I'm gonna upload every Saturday at 10 a.m. MST. That is the most convenient for me. I could also do like 12 p.m. MST, but that just feels a little late because of time zones and stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that. That just seems a little more convenient. I have done 12 p.m. MST before, but I feel like it's just a little too late in the day. But obviously, I'm not gonna hold myself too accountable. If there's some days where I need just a little more time to do final touches on editing, or I'm a little bit behind, I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself to upload at 10 a.m. every single time. If I need a little more time, I can push it back a little bit without feeling super stressed out about it. And I feel like that's just gonna work best with my schedule and just, you know, when I film and when I edit. There's a lot of random stuff on here too. Like, there's a lot of outfits on here. I think this year I'm gonna go for like more of a clean vibe to my outfits rather than just overdressing in a way. I think sometimes I like overdo my outfits thinking they're like really good, but sometimes they can just look a little too much, and I feel like this year I want to switch into a little more like clean, not putting so much, you know, stuff into it, just kind of sticking to the basics while also incorporating my streetwear style into them. Okay guys, I'll be right back. My journal actually just got delivered. Okay, my journal is literally perfect. I'm gonna show you guys at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Back to what I was saying, more of like the random stuff. There's a lot of like music things involved on my mood board because I love music so much, and I think I need to like widen my palette of music just a little bit. I really stick to what I like, and I don't really explore much outside of it. It's a lot what you would expect based on my walls and all that stuff, just a lot of pop music and a lot of the core like pop artists, like any pop music I'll really listen to, but I don't really widen my artist palette. Like I only like a few, but I think I just need to widen it just a little bit more. I don't want to stick to my core music artists. I kind of want to explore outside because that's something that I think I've always told myself I'm gonna do, but I just never do it. So that's just kind of something random and small. Okay guys, I had to switch angles because my camera was dying and I had to plug it in, so. But I just realized I've been looking in the viewfinder this whole video. I'm so sorry about that. I'm not used to this camera situation. I'm gonna try and keep my eye contact on the camera now. Now, another thing I want to make sure I'm keeping on track is my self-care, whether that's journaling or skincare or just having days where I just focus on me. I want to make sure that that doesn't fall out. I kind of do that in general, like I kind of already have been doing that, but I want to make sure that I'm keeping that in place and kind of locking it in, because that's one of the most important things you can do for yourself is self-care. Just have a day to yourself and journal and eat healthy and, just have a day where you can just be with yourself. Those are like the best days. I personally love having these days because it really prepares me for the day I have ahead and just helps me kind of be centered and in peace. So I definitely want to keep doing that. I have like a lot of collages on my mood board like this that just kind of picture what the vibe is I'm kind of going for this year. Just kind of a bunch of them. Here's another one. Those itself kind of just encapsulate what I'm looking for this year. Now, another thing that I really want to do is make sure I'm really focusing on school, because obviously I love doing content and filming and editing and posting, but I need to make sure I'm also focusing on school. Whenever I go home from school, the first thing I'm thinking of is, oh, I gotta edit, or oh, I should probably go film this. Which is definitely important because I need to make sure that I'm doing that, but I don't really have a specific time where I do my homework or study. So I need to make sure I'm finding a period of my day where I can just do that and focus on school a little bit, because I've never really been good at studying. I kind of just go for it, and most of the time it works out for me because I do generally pay attention in class, make sure I'm doing everything I can to get all that information. Oh my gosh, the lighting just totally failed on us. The sun is going away. Cool. But that's not gonna happen all the time, and there are gonna be some tests that I haven't been prepared for, and I don't want that to happen. So I need to make sure that I'm having time to study and do my homework and all of that stuff to make sure I'm getting good grades, because if I get good grades for the rest of the year and in high school, that means I can get a car, which is something I'm looking forward to, which leads to my next goal, which is to start driver's ed. I'm 13 right now, but in about 5 months I'm gonna be 14. I'm so excited, and that is the age where you can start, at least where I live, driver's ed. I think most of it is just kind of learning the basics, kind of laying down the foundation of driving, but I want to make sure that I get into that as soon as possible, like right as I turn 14, because I want to drive literally as soon as possible, because I cannot wait to the days where I can just drive myself. Although I love my car rides with my parents, I cannot wait to have my own car. I do not want to wait. I want to get my license as soon as possible. As soon as I turn 16, hand me that license. I'm gonna go drive. Now, I have a lot of like biking things on my mood board, and I actually really do enjoy biking. I used to bike a lot, mostly during the summer, because that's when like all my friends are around and we can just go like biking and stuff. But this year I definitely want to get like physical activity, like I said earlier. I saw this and I thought it was literally the best thing. Drink lots of water, read lots of books. Which leads into my next goal is I want to get back into reading. Last summer I was reading minimum of 2 books a week. I was on a roll, and I want to get back into that because I feel so educated and refreshed when I'm reading. I mostly do it at night, so I'll get into bed and I'll read, and it's just the best time. I looked forward to that every single day in summer when I could just hop into bed, open my favorite book, and just read. I miss that so much. I feel like ever since I got back into school, I'm like, why would I read? I already read in school. But now I'm kind of realizing that reading really refreshes your mind and makes you just overall really educated. It doesn't have to be an educating book. It can be any book. It literally makes you so educated and you don't even realize it. I have some books over there actually. I'm really into like dramatic like romance books. That's like my favorite genre. Like the summer I turned pretty. I read a book that was like Meet Me at the Lake. That was really good. I love it all. And I also really want to get back into volleyball, which is again an activity that I did during the summer, but it just ultimately fell out, as most of my summer activities did, unfortunately. I was really serious with it at first. I was like, I'm gonna be practicing volleyball every single day after school. I'm going to lock in on this. And I really want to do that because I think volleyball is so fun. It's such a fun sport. It's not really like any of the other sports. A lot of my friends play it, and it's just... Guys, I'm looking in the viewfinder again. I need to look right in the camera, not viewfinder. A lot of my friends play it, and I really want to get into it. I play volleyball with my friends all the time, and I barely even know how to play, and it's the best thing ever. I have so much fun. I always forget how fun it is until I'm actually playing, so I definitely want to get back into it. I actually have a volleyball in my garage right now, and talking about it makes me want to go practice, but it's such a good activity. Again, like physical activity, anything, just give it to me, I'll do it. Like, I want to do that. Also, like volleyball was such a stress reliever for me. If I ever was like bored or just stressed out about something and I would go play volleyball or just go practice in my front yard, it takes your mind off of things. You're not thinking about anything else when you're playing volleyball. You're just thinking about volleyball. I'll put my AirPods in and just be out there for literally hours if I could, which a lot of these topics actually lead into another one of the biggest goals I have, and that is less screen time. Last year, I was on this thing way more than I should be. It was the thing that I would go to if I was bored or just didn't have anything to do. I would just automatically go to this. It was like a magnetic pull. And I really want to just learn how to put it down and just focus on some other things, like get outside, go do some physical activity, go literally do anything else but do this. Because when I'm scrolling, it literally is like a wormhole. When you're scrolling, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Like, it's almost like a trance that it puts you in, and I really want to get better at it. I do not want it to be the first thing I look at in the morning, and I don't want it to be the last thing I look at before I go to bed. Because when I'm scrolling on this before bed, I could literally be doing that for hours. It is a wormhole. It is. I need to get off this thing. Like, let's just be real. I think we all do. We just gotta put our phones down. What I'm aiming towards for the new year is maybe to 3 to 4 hours a day, which may sound still kind of like a lot, but if you put it into perspective, a big chunk of that time is just me editing. It takes me a while to edit sometimes, so I kind of based my screen time goal around that, because I don't want to be on my phone a lot. It's not a good habit, so I definitely need to get out of it. I would rather journal or read or do anything like that. I think that's kind of it, guys. Those are kind of all my goals. I have like a bunch of quotes on here, go for a run, all that type of stuff. Just kind of a bunch of inspirational stuff as well. Oh, one more thing. This is kind of unrealistic, but a Hatch alarm clock would be great. Hatch, if you're watching this, feel free to send me one of these because I want one really bad. But it's kind of unrealistic. They're super pricey, and obviously, as I said earlier, I'm trying to save my money, so I don't think it's something I necessarily need to buy. But if the time comes for like my birthday or something, or if I really want it, maybe I'll get it, but that's probably something either for like my birthday or even as late as Christmas. One more random thing before we go. It's so off topic, but I actually got my first Jellycat for 2026. His name is Otto. That's what we've decided on. I mean, it does say that on the tag, but I really like that name. I got it in some random store in some random town, but I love it so much. It's a little octopus. This was kind of like my last big purchase for 2025. It's not necessarily big, but it was something that I've been wanting for a while, so I thought, why not? And I'm so happy to have it. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope something that you took away from this video was to stick to your goals and resolutions for 2026, because that's what's gonna make this a good year. Feel good, do good. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so sorry I was looking at the viewfinder like almost all of this video. I didn't even realize it till I was looking at some of the clips. I'm still working on this camera situation. I'm still very new to it. So happy new year, everybody. It's gonna be a great year. I can already feel it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace. Okay guys, I actually realized while editing this video I never showed you my journal, so we're just gonna do that real quick. This is what it looks like from the outside. It's a super like high quality sturdy journal. I love it so much. And then the inside kind of has like prompts for you to write out. I really like that it kind of has prompts because it guides me for what to journal. Because sometimes I never really know what to journal about, and so with the prompts I know. And then towards the end of the book there's just some blank pages where you can just journal without the prompts. I really like it, and I've been using it for the past few days, and I felt so much more refreshed and just prepared in a way, so I really like it, and I will definitely be continuing. But yeah, now it's the end of this video, so I'll see you in the next one.